Don't look at who is saying it, but look at what is being said.
I am from a poor country far away from your world, and I have created a channel for you, with the hope that you will subscribe, like, comment, so that I can support my family.
Gilgit Baltistan is an administrative territory of Pakistan that borders the province of Khyber Pakhtunkhwa to the west, Azad Kashmir to the southwest, Wakhan Corridor of Afghanistan to the northwest, the Xinjiang Autonomous Region of China to the north, and the Indian-administrated region of Jammu and Kashmir to the south and southeast. The early recorded history of the region is linked with western Tibet. The region appears to be part of the Tibetan Empire, with Buddhism flourishing in the region by 5th century. Later, Buddhist Pathola Shahis ruled the region. However, by the 13th century, the region came under Islamic influence, notably under Makban kings. This resulted in the separation of the Balti people from the Buddhist Ladakhi neighbors. The Baltis increasingly converted from Buddhism to Islam, resulting in increased interaction and conflict with their Kashmiri Muslim neighbors. Muslim rule in the area ended with the expansion of the Sikh Empire. After the British defeat of the Sikhs in the Anglo-Sikh Wars, the region was ruled by the Hindu Dogras under British paramountcy. After independence, the region became part of the newly formed state of Pakistan through Gilgit Rebellion in First Kashmir War. Ancient history. There exists no written record of the region, however. Rock art, petroglyphs and inscriptions are abundant along the Karakoram highway, which have been used to reconstruct a rough history. Medieval history. No extant manuscripts pertaining to the history of the region from pre-modern times have been located. Letter 1E25SHMTULLH cons NUKHT letter 1E63R Taraki Jammu and Kashmir 1939 and Roger Shaw Rise cons Taraki Gilgit unpublished manuscript 1941 remain the chief sources. H. Khan was a Dogra official who oversaw the administration of Gilgit Baltistan and drafted a gazetteer of the entire region, borrowing from official documents, local clerics, epic literature, oral folklore, ruins, etc. Notwithstanding the briefness, his chronologies are internally inconsistent, and Dani advises caution in using the material. Despite, it has become an authoritative reference for local historians. Rise Khan was a descendant of the Trakand family and compiled what was essentially a family history. Dani found it to be heavily biased towards the Trakands and severely contemptuous of neighbouring powers. Early history ancient. There are more than 50,000 pieces of rock art, petroglyphs and inscriptions all along the Karakoram highway in Gilgit Baltistan, concentrated at 10 major sites between Hanzanagar and Sheshal. The carvings were left by various invaders, traders, and pilgrims who passed along the trade route, as well as by locals. The earliest date back to between 5000 and 1000 BC, showing single animals, triangular men and hunting scenes in which the animals are larger than the hunters. These carvings were pecked into the rock with stone tools and are covered with a thick patina that proves their age. The ethnologist Karl Jetmer has pieced together the history of the area from various inscriptions and recorded his findings in rock carvings and inscriptions in the northern areas of Pakistan and the later release between Gandhara and the Silk Roads rock carvings along the Karakoram highway. The rock carvings found in various places in Gilgit Baltistan, especially those found in the Pasi village of Hanzanagar, suggest a human presence since 2000 BC. It is believed that the Burusho people were the indigenous of the region and were pushed higher into the mountains by the movements of the Indo-Aryans, who travelled southward sometime around 1800 BC. Within the next few centuries of human settlement on the Tibetan plateau, this region became inhabited by Tibetans, who preceded the Balti people of Baltistan. Today, Baltistan bears similarity to Ladakh physically and culturally, although not in religion. Dards are found mainly in the western areas. These people are the Shina-speaking peoples of Gilgit, Chilas, Astor and Daimir, while in Hanzanagar and the upper regions, Burushaski and Kaur speakers predominate. The Dards find mention in the works of Herodotus, Nearchus, Megasthenes, Pliny, Ptolemy, and the geographical list of the Puranas. In the 1st century, the people of these regions were followers of the Bon religion, while in the 2nd century they followed Buddhism.